I'm Colleen Derrick with Swaggers Insurance. Welcome to module number 2, Me and More. 2.3, Tortoise or Hare. When you are working together with somebody else on a joint investment, I'm going to encourage you to use a professional, somebody who you both feel you can talk to, somebody who has an ear for both of your voices, somebody who can take the pieces that you bring and put it together in a great way that represents both of you and makes something better than what you brought in, that you both feel comfortable with, you're both okay with the risks, you're both clear on what the goals, and you're both in agreement on the plan to reach it. That is a good professional to work with. And it is okay to meet with a professional, start to work with them and say, you know what? You may be an amazing person and a really good professional, but you're not right for us. We need to try somebody else. That is not just okay, that is exceptionally insightful. Don't try to say, oh, well, we can make it work. No. Be diligent at the beginning to find somebody who is that good connection for the two of you. You will be so far ahead if you just take good care of that at the beginning. Number 2, remember that you both have probably different goals, different values, different ideas, but you have some commonalities. Otherwise, why are you together? So you probably have decided you have some values in common. Bring those to the table. Tortoise and hare, some of you are going to want to have a slower, steadier growth. Some of you are going to have a quicker, more aggressive growth. Some of you are going to be scared of losing any money at all. Some of you are going to say, oh, it's okay if we lose, 20, 30% because we'll make it back. I recommend that you anchor back to the lower risk option for the two of you. Yes, we can stretch our partner a little bit, but if they're really not comfortable, there's a price to be paid on their health, their peace, and our relationship strain. You need to decide if is it worth it to you. I would suggest it's not. Money's money. We can do amazing things with investments. What is hard is to repair a relationship. So please figure out for your partnership what are the non-negotiables and what are the things that you can be flexible on. A professional or do-it-yourselfer, either way, you're going to do a risk profile probably. You should anyway. What that is that each of you will go through and say, hey, these are scenarios that I find offensive. These are scenarios I find scary. These are scenarios that I find exciting. These are scenarios that I find desirable. And at the end of it, it's going to say, hey, you should probably focus your investments in this sort of a range of risk for this sort of a thing to reach your target within this time frame. It's important that you each do that individually, and then it's actually important that you do one together. And the one together is probably going to be different than the one that you have for yourself, because I'm a bit of a different person with my partner than I am all on my own, because they bring out different qualities in me, good and bad, and they cover off some of my weaknesses and they enhance some of my strengths. So once you know your individual ones and then your couple one, remember there are a lot of different investment strategies, a lot of investment professionals, a lot of different tools and techniques. You can do online platforming, but if somebody's not comfortable with something, you got to go back to, is it worth it? And be true to you. Make sure that you're honoring each other, not pushing your own agenda when you're looking at a joint investment.